All right, so what are the best credit cards for August 2024? Starting off, we have obviously the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card. If you guys bank with Chase, if you have the account for a few years or longer with a good solid credit score around a 680 to a 750 or higher, then most likely you should apply for the Chase Preferred Card. They also have the Freedom Flex and what's another? Oh, the Sapphire Reserve Card. So these also have annual fees that you have to pay. Preferably, these you need at least a 700 score. So if you bank with Chase for a while, then they can approve you with a mid 600 score, just because you banked with them. And if you have sufficient funds in your account, let's say a few $1,000s, then most likely they'll approve you. But it won't be for 10,000. Most likely it might be $2,000 to $3,000 to start off. But over time, within a year or less, they will double or triple your credit line. So they also have Capital One. Capital One, you need at least a 750 score, but again, they could approve you for lower than 750. I mean, 710, 720. The best way to get approved for any of these cards is not just having a good score. They can still deny you even if you have a good score. What matters is what's on your credit profile. So log in to your Credit Karma or Experian and see what's on the profile. If you just have only authorized users, that will not cut it. You need something paid off or some revolving credit lines, active credit cards, okay? Have at least, I would say, 3 to 5 to 7 active cards. If you can't, if you don't have any, just go to online trade line company that offers primary trade lines. Add those on your credit, okay? If you have a blank profile or a CPN, don't just add one, okay? You can add one to see if it posts, but after it posts, make sure you add multiple to several accounts, several trade lines, for you to get approved. So you can literally apply for all of these cards. If you don't have a credit card and the CPN doesn't have a credit card, you can apply for all these different cards. Amex, Citibank, I don't recommend Wells Fargo, US Bank, Discover. We're talking around $5,000 to $10,000 starting off when you apply. So the more history, the higher the credit line, the more revolving lines. You need a balance between the revolving credit lines and closed accounts. But they mainly look at the paid off and the revolving lines. The revolving lines needs to be on-time payments. If you do have a late payment, make sure that you dispute it. If you're a month or 2 months behind, then those can be easily disputed using dispute letters to the credit bureaus. And make sure the hard inquiries is under 10, preferably under 5, before you guys apply for these cards, okay? So most people just use these cards on the CPNs, they burn it out, they make new profiles, they rinse and repeat. But these are mainly just investment funds, because you should never really spend your money on certain things. Rich people use credit cards and not their own cash. When you're trying to spend, when you're trying to invest or whatever, don't use cash. Make sure you use credit cards. So these are the best ones. You can pause the video. Yeah, so these are just for good credit. There are some ones for bad credit, but those don't really offer you a high credit line. They offer you around 500 to 1,000, 1,500. which isn't really worth it. So I would just invest in my credit, invest in your own credit, in trade lines, and you get approved for your credit card. So that'll be it for the video, guys. Hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to check out the links below. Peace.